Good evening and welcome to Sunset News on this beautiful Wednesday evening. As always, we bring you news, economics, sports, weather, and so much more. I am Glenora Shipura. Getting into the news tonight, a case of arson has been recorded in the Omaheke region after an unknown suspect allegedly set fire to the Hobabes Magistrate Court, according to Chief Inspector Eliphas Kuwinga, media liaison officer with the Namibian police. The incident occurred on Tuesday, the 1st of October 2024 between 1 a.m. and 2:30 a.m. at the Hobabes Magistrate Court. It is alleged that a female police officer who lives in the Hobabes Police Barracks observed smoke from the Hobabes Magistrate Court, which is situated about 100 meters from the barracks, and immediately alerted her colleagues in the barracks. The local fire brigade was summoned to assist in extinguishing the fire. Preliminary investigations were launched, and it was observed that the suspect entered the yard of the court, used a machete, a panga found at the scene, broke a window pane, and opened the window at the corner of the public prosecutor's office block, through which it is suspected that the fire was ignited. Now getting into our next story, the Namibian reports that the Ministry of Home Affairs, Immigration, Safety and Security on Wednesday scooped 2 awards at the Windhoek Agricultural and Livestock Show 2024. The ministry was awarded Best Service Provider for the Indoor category and a Gold Diploma for the Indoor category. According to the ministry, all clients applying for identity cards at the Windhoek Show will receive their documents within 48 hours. While first-time birth certificates for those under the age of 5 are issued on the spot. Furthermore, all duplicate birth certificates are also issued instantly. The ministry will offer services at the ongoing Windhoek Show until Saturday, the 5th of October, the ministry says. In our next story, the New Era reports that at a recent event in Uys, Stephanus Petrus, vice chairperson of the Erongo Regional Youth Forum, called rural communities the backbone of the nation, rich in culture and resources. He was talking about Namibia. Now, however, he highlighted that youth are often drawn to urban areas, leaving a void in these communities. Petrus stressed the need to empower rural youth by creating opportunities and involving them in decision-making processes. He called for strategies to tackle socio-economic barriers, ensuring sustainable and inclusive growth in rural areas. Fenati Uys's principal of Petrus Kangaib pointed out challenges like alcohol and drug abuse, child-headed families, and struggles in the education system, including a lack of teachers and resources. She also highlighted long distances to school and teenage pregnancy as obstacles for rural learners. Both leaders called for collective action to address these issues and create better opportunities for the youth in the rural areas. Now, swinging back to the Namibian, Namib Mill says there is no evidence directly linking its top score instant porridge to the deaths of 3 children in South Africa. Namib Mill's senior brand manager Marne Bower says the production batch in question has been identified and isolated, and samples have been sent to an independent, accredited third-party laboratory for comprehensive testing. There have been rumors in the media suggesting that our top score instant porridge may have been involved. We wish to emphasize that as of now, there is no evidence directly linking our product to this tragedy, says Bower. She says results typically take up to 2 weeks. We have requested an expedited process to ensure we can share findings with the public as soon as possible, Bower further added. She adds that the company has temporarily withdrawn top score instant porridge from the markets in South Africa, Namibia, Zambia, and Lesotho, while investigations are ongoing. Although this is an isolated incident connected to one household only, we remain fully committed to cooperating with all relevant authorities to establish the facts and provide full transparency, says Bauer. Moving on to our next story, moving back to the New Era, the Government Institutions Pension Fund has announced that tax payment relief refunds will be made on the 28th of November 2024. This applies to qualifying pensioners, spousal and child beneficiaries. The refunds follow the Income Tax Amendment Act of 2024 as published in the Government Gazette on the 16th of September 2024. The new law, effective from the 1st of March 2024, exempts individual taxpayers from paying tax on the first $100,000 of their income. GIPF has assured members that they are working hard to process these refunds efficiently. CEO Martin Inkubi asked for patience as the payment logistics are being finalized. Now that brings us to the end of our top stories. On the other side of the break, we take a look at what's happening in the entertainment news.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
Getting into our entertainment news, Namibia's Dina Emesho was crowned Miss Tourism Africa 2024 in Lagos, Nigeria last night. She also won Best National Custom and takes home €2,000, about $46,000 Namibian in prizes. Emesho, who's 27, is a local model and past Miss Namibia contestant. Emesho won the Best National Custom Award in the grand finale. Her custom title, Queen of the North, Leader of Nutrition, was designed by exclusive artworks and was inspired by the Omahango plant and its rich cultural heritage, which also represents strength and resilience. Miss Tourism Africa International is the continent's premier tourism competition platform designed to highlight the continent's many wonders and attractions. Emesho plans to use the platform to inspire others to pursue their dreams as well as promote Namibia's rich cultural heritage and natural beauty to boost tourism. We'll be right back with the story of the day after this. Getting to our story of the day, the Erongo Regional Council launched their 2024-2025 budget earlier today in Swakopmund. Chairperson of the Erongo Regional Council, Benita Imbaba, announced that the council has budgeted a total of $156,712,479 Namibian for the 2024-2025 financial year. Precious Ngitwanapo was there and gave this report.
The budget of the Erongo Regional Council for 2024-2025 fiscal year totaling $156,712,479 has been authorized by the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development, as I mentioned. And therefore, we hold ourselves accountable in publicizing the budget as part of awareness creation and our quest for transparency in our operations. Our mandate as the Regional Council is to plan and develop the region in a sustainable manner for the benefit of the people by establishing, managing, and controlling of settlement areas, focusing on core services, Our unwavering mission is to coordinate, deliver quality and accessible services for the upliftment of the livelihood of the communities we serve. Through good governance and expedite services delivery.
Now, the private sector credit extension in Namibia increased to 2.1% in August. We get into this on the other side of the break.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
Now, according to Simon Storm, in August 2024, private sector credit extension in Namibia increased to 2.1% year-on-year, up from 1.8% in July, though slightly below the 2.2% seen in August 2023. This marks the first rise in credit extension after a period of stability over the past 2 months. The growth was primarily driven by a significant rise in corporate demand, which surged to 2.1% year-on-year in August, compared to just 0.8% in July and a contraction of 2% in August of the previous year. Meanwhile, credit extended to households remained steady at 2.1% year-on-year for the third consecutive month, a sharp decline from 5.4% in August 2023. Let's take a look at our financial indicators. The Namibian dollar trades against the British pound at 23.00, against the euro at 19.18, against the US dollar at 17.38, 2 Namibian dollars and 48 cents gets you 1 Chinese yuan. On the commodities market, gold and Brent crude oil went down while platinum and copper went up. Brent crude oil trading at 0.48%, going for $74 and 73 cents per barrel. Thai police have arrested the driver of a bus that caught fire, killing 23 young students and teachers in suburban Bangkok. We get into this story in our international news on the other side of the break.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Now, we reported on this story yesterday. Here's an update. Now, the Thai police have arrested the driver of a bus that caught fire, killing 23 young students and teachers in suburban Bangkok. Families arrived in the capital earlier today to help identify their loved ones. The bus, carrying 6 teachers and 39 elementary and junior high students, was traveling from Uthai Thani province, about 300 kilometers north of Bangkok. They were headed for a school trip in Ayutthaya and Nantaburi provinces on Tuesday. Trairong Piwapan, head of the police forensic department, confirmed that 23 bodies were recovered from the bus, Recovery efforts were delayed because the vehicle, which was fueled with the natural gas, remained too hot to access for hours. The fire broke out while the bus was on a highway north of Bangkok and spread so quickly that many passengers were unable to escape. The driver, identified as Saman Chanput, surrendered hours after the fire. Police have charged him with reckless driving causing deaths and injuries, failing to stop and help, and failing to report the accident. Saman told investigators the bus lost balance at its front right tire, hit another car, and scraped a concrete barrier, causing sparks that ignited the blaze. He further said he tried to extinguish the fire but panicked and fled. Police are investigating whether the bus company met safety standards. The owner, Songwit Chinabod, said the bus was inspected twice a year and had passed all safety checks, including the gas cylinders. He promised compensation for the victims' families. 3 students remain hospitalized, 2 in serious condition. A 7-year-old girl has facial burns and doctors are working to save her eyesight. Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra expressed her condolences on social media and promised government support for medical expenses and aid for the families. She visited the injured and, when questioned about the incident, became emotional and burst into tears. The accident has sparked concerns over the safety of children traveling long distances on dangerous roads. Thailand's road safety record is alarming, with the World Health Organization estimating 20,000 deaths and 1 million injuries from road accidents annually. This is truly devastating. On the other side of the break, we take a look at the weather predictions. Let's take a look at the weather predictions for tomorrow. Katima Mulilo can expect some showers with a minimum of 21 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 34 degrees Celsius, while Windhoek can expect partly cloudy conditions with a minimum of 16 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius. Oshakati can also expect some showers with a minimum of 21 degrees Celsius. Henties Bay can expect some showers with a minimum of 12 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius, while Rehoboth can expect partly cloudy conditions with a minimum of 14 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 35 degrees Celsius. We now take a look at the world of sports, courtesy of Sports Wrap.
Well, good evening, viewers. On today's Sunset News, brought to you by SportWrap, we take a look at the under-20s that lost their second game against Zambia in the COSAFA competition that's taking place in Mozambique. We have an interview with James Britt, so let's have a listen to what he has to say.
James Britt with us, the Namibian coach, having lost 2-1 to Zambia. Coach, so near yet so far, type of a situation. Your boys really did their best, and this was the closest game they could have won, given that you managed to put a ball behind, in the back of the net. What would you sum up your tournament as Namibia?
Look, I think based on the results, you will not be happy as a coach because you lost 2 games. But also, if you look at it, who we played against, we played against giants of Southern African football. The first game we conceded 1 goal, we lost 1-0. The second one we conceded 2, we scored 1. And also, if you look at the chances that we also had in both games, we also could have converted. Now you see, if you come here with a team young as they are, most of these boys, majority of them made their first debut against Angola, and first international game.
Well, we look forward to this weekend as we have the Ongo 7th rugby tournament that's taking place at the Hage Geingob Stadium. For those that will not be in Windhoek, and for those that are in Windhoek, Leandria Moers, who is one of our representatives down at the coast, has a message for everyone, so please do stay tuned.
Awesome. Like I said, Ongos Valley 7th. We are here at the Vendita Stadium, the Vendita Central Stadium. Yeah. Very important. There's a lot of stadiums here. Very important. So if you have not made your way to the stadium, now is your chance. We're getting ready for the finals. Thank you so much, Alton and Antonio, for speaking to me. I appreciate this, and we appreciate Ongos Valley.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
That was Brian Munango with the sports news courtesy of Sports Rep. We'll be right back after this.
Connection. It's in the human touch, the feeling of belonging. It inspires us and empowers us, creates clarity from complexity. It starts new conversations, unlocks the power of advice, and makes an impact on your life. At Alex Forbes, we pioneer insight to provide you with advice that connects your decisions of today to your impact tomorrow.
The Agenda is a weekly national affairs interview program hosted every Sunday by Namibian Sun editor Toyvon Jabela, featuring a panel of high-profile newsmakers, analysts, and experts. The Agenda aims to reach high-end news consumers seeking informed understanding of national issues. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and the Namibia Media Holdings Facebook platform. The Agenda focuses on interviews where we put the nation in the hot seat. Contact Agenda at synergy.com.na to get your product and service in the hot seat. The Agenda, focused on today's conversation.
Irango Med is a leading distributor working in partnership with NewMed and WestMed to meet the comprehensive needs of the Namibian healthcare sector. As a partner pursuing sustainable global healthcare, we offer industry-leading medical solutions through our key focus areas, which include pharmaceuticals, orthopedics, ophthalmology, surgical devices, and capital equipment, as well as a well-established scientific laboratory division. In healthcare, Irango Med is committed to making a difference. What about you?
Today we are going to learn how to bake.
Welcome everyone.
Things may not always go as planned, but our technology doesn't fail. Join Paratus today. Paratus, always prepared.
Thank you for tuning in to Sunset News on this beautiful Wednesday evening. And with that, we've come to the end of the broadcast. Do make sure you join Sunset News on Facebook, on all the NMH platforms on weekdays, as well as on our website, 1up2.com. Sunset News screens on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25 every Monday to Thursday from 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. I am Glenora Shipura, done in today without Sunset News.